Hello folks and welcome to Top Table Gaming. I'm Lee and I've got something a little bit different for you today. What is this big poster that says Dead Man's Hand Redux on it? Well, as you are more than likely extremely aware, the channel's main focus is Middle-earth strategy battle game. And I was talking to Darren the other day and he mentioned that he'd come across his old rule set for WARHAMMER Historical's Legends of the Old West. This is built on the I think the original version of the Middle-earth strategy battle game rule set, and he's really keen to get it on the channel and, you know, get it played and get it in the spotlight a little bit. And now I'm intrigued by this because I backed the Dead Man's Hand Redux Kickstarter the other year, and I was really impressed with the models that I got and the quality of the terrain and the scenery, and with the aspirations that we have of putting on an event for the Middle-earth, Warhammer Historicals, Legends of the Old West. I reached out to my buddies at Great Escape Games, the publishers of Dead Man's Hand, and just asked if they'd be interested in perhaps sponsoring a table's worth of terrain for the event as and when we get round to that. Hopefully in autumn, but we'll see how it goes. We get a few games in first and gauge interest and what have you. And Stuart and Eamon really delivered here. They sent me a box full of stuff. So that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to have a look at these kits, just go through the boxes, see what we've got. Just to be clear up front, like I say, I did back the Dead Man's Hand Redux starter set, so I've already got a handful of buildings and a stagecoach and this, that and the other. So yeah, here we go. Let's get stuck in. So first off here, the Aces and Eights Saloon. So you can see that's like a two-story building. Like, this is a hefty box, and you know what, it's got a fair bit of weight to it because these are all hard plastic injection molded kits. So this box itself, the whole box actually weighed a fair bit. I felt sorry for the DPD guy when he had to drop it off, but yeah, there we go. So whoops, that's all right, I'll get that in a second. So you can see that it's really good, really thick, just really high quality hard plastic. You see, so I think for the base, most of these frames are going to be the same for the the main basic building, but the amount of sprues and extras that you get are going to be different. One thing to point out is the buildings have interior walls and doors as well. So I'll show you that on I've built one shortly. Like roofs, yeah, and we can see here, so we've got the slightly different frontage to the building. Like I say, it's just, I'm going to say this a lot, you're going to hear this quite a lot throughout these, the quality is just absolutely solid, just really good, well worth the price buying from Great Escape Games direct. We will put some links down in the description for that. And yeah, here, and then we have the like the walk boards and the few little bits of scatter and saddles and what have you. So that's the Aces and Eights Saloon. And I'd just like to point out as well just how good the instructions are for these kits. You see, it's written out really straightforward, and the graphics that they use are real, just at a glance. You know, this is how it works, this is how it goes together. You can see there we've basically got two buildings stacked on top of each other with the saloon specific roof. Then next up we have a single story building. So this is what I got about 3 of these with the Kickstarter. I built 2, just haven't got around to painting them yet, unfortunately. Again, there's just an absolute ton of plastic in here. So, like I say, you'll see there's quite a lot of familiar items in each box. But you know, when you think of a Wild West town, they pull out that exact sort of aesthetic. They're pulling it off really well. You know, it just really makes me want to put on a Rio Grande or something like that. A bit Dean Martin, why not? See there, just really, and again, really, really good, really straightforward instructions. See, we have another single story building. They also sent us a lot of cool bookmarks. Really like these, so I'm definitely going to be keeping one of these, and I'm probably going to be keeping the promotional poster that came with this box. Sorry, boys in the studio, but yeah, I think that's going to look really good in my home office. Here we have a bit of a cart, horse-drawn cart. We got a couple of sprues of scatter terrain, so we can see there, like I say, we've got a cartwheel, an axe, a milk bottle, butter churn or something, some packages, some parcels, some barrels, literally just scattered terrain to throw around. A couple of little bottles there, very, very cool. Instructions for the wagon. Again, it's all just really straightforward. Just that at a glance, being able to build something just looking at it like that. Really, really clearly labelled parts. You know, I think it's a bit easy to get used to how other companies label all their stuff up, their bills. Like if you've seen any of my over on Tabletop Magpie, any of my tongue-in-cheek but kind of complaining videos about how Games Workshop label their screws and their miniatures, it's a real it's a real just nice treat to have something that's just that straightforward. And you go, yep, great, here we go. Yes, I understand the complexity is different, but I like having a moan. Here, another two-story building, so very similar to the Aces and Eights saloon here. You see, it's two buildings and a different roof space. Again, we get all the duck boards, steps, all that good stuff. You can see in there, it's just absolutely loads, packed, absolutely packed. And then finally a barbershop. So again, this is a single building, but you can see we've got something slightly different here. So we a price board. So something that is actually quite interesting is for all different buildings, there's no decals or anything. Not that I'd be expecting decals or anything like that, but I'm just not sure. I don't think my actual handwriting is good enough to make anything that clear and legible. I can't imagine how difficult it's going to be to like try and paint all that stuff on, but I don't think I have time to paint all these anyway, so I think we're going to be outsourcing that. Heads up studio, we're going to need to get somebody to paint all this stuff. Yeah, and so it's all like kind of similar, but it's also, you know, I think it's quite thematic selling this as a, you know, yeah, this is a barbershop. I think it's rather than just saying, oh yeah, we've got this many, you know, this is just our building. I really like the theme running in there. Oh, what's this we've got here? Next little bit, what's he? Oh, it's a little cat. There's a little cat fast asleep. That is absolutely adorable. Being a huge cat fan, that absolutely works for me. I'm seeing some, cool, some, yeah, like Batwing saloon doors there. Is that what they're called? Batwing saloon? Saloon doors, anyway. All right, that's really cool. I really, really like those. So now I'm going to show you a pre-built single building. So, yeah, there you go. So that's why. So they are all a little bit different as well. So, you know, there's lots to choose from whilst keeping the aesthetic along that very sort of well-known Wild West vibe. And right, here we go. So here's a, so let me move this box out of the way. So we can see here the doors, hang on, the doors do move. The roof comes off, so these can actually be used in game, and the inside, you can have that in or not. It does just slot in. I mean, you know, you're probably best gluing it in if you want it, or, you know, I've not done that yet because I've not painted these. But that, obviously, that can come in now. That opens and closes and everything as well. But you can see here, so we've got like a ceiling, we've got the roof up there, the side pieces there. I mean, they've not cut any corners with this. You know, this is like, what, five pieces of really good sturdy plastic, and it is just absolutely solid. And we can see here just how these sort of, hang on, just how that slots together. It's really solid. So I don't think you could probably get away with not gluing that. You can just, like, you know, build your own multi-story buildings if you like. And then, yeah, these just slot on really, really well. So all in all, an absolutely amazing package of stuff sent to us from Great Escape Games. So thank you once again, Stuart and Eamon, thank you very much for sorting that out. And yeah, the aspirations are, initially, we do want to be playing some cool cowboy games. So this is one of the Dead Man's Hands models that I got with the Kickstarter. Painted up really well and really quickly with some contrast, but I'm going to go in and pull out a few more details with this guy. Now I know that he's probably got, excuse me, he's probably going to be getting quite a lot of camera time soon. And we've also been talking about the potential of having a bit of a mashup, because the rules are basically, well, so they're the same for all intents and purposes. We're going to see just how much of a crossover we can do. So there's the potential of having Uruk-hai versus cowboys coming up on the channel. So yeah, we're gonna study the rules and see what we can do from there. But if it's something you're interested in, guys, please do comment below. Have you got any experience with Warhammer Historicals, Legends of the Old West? Have you got any experience with Dead Man's Hand? Is it something you fancy giving a go? If it's a project that you're interested in and you're not already, do consider subscribing. Give us a like, please do comment, let us know what you think of it, and yeah, good stuff. Hopefully see you very soon on another Warhammer Historicals Legends of the Old West video, and hopefully a Dead Man's Hand one if I get my own way as well. Cheers guys, take care, bye bye.